Hi everyone, my name's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel and hello if you're new. Today's video is going to be all about my belly button piercing, aka the navel piercing. And this video is just going to be talking about my experience, some frequently asked questions like the pain, healing, and generally I'm just going to give you some tips if you want to get your belly button pierced. So if this interests you, keep on watching. Just a little disclaimer before I get into the video, I am not a professional. This is just me speaking from my personal experience. It could be completely different for you. It's different for everyone because everyone's bodies are different. So if you have any actual medical concerns like infections, keloids, like ripping and scarring and stuff, go to your piercer or phone a doctor or something along the lines of that because I'm not a medical professional. I got my belly button pierced in August of 2017 when I was 16 years old, which is the legal age of consent for piercings in my area, I guess, at Dark Black Ink, Newcastle, England. And you know how much I love Dark Black Ink. They are so professional, so clean. I would definitely recommend them if you live in my area, which is Newcastle. The price of this piercing was £25, but the prices often differ depending on what tattoo parlour you get it done at, who pierces you, and also what type of jewellery they use. Just ring up or look online to check the prices of your local piercer. They used a hollow needle to pierce my belly button, which is essential. Do not let them use a gun. And the jewellery they used was just a 12mm standard stainless steel, like curved barbell. And that was the cheapest one there. But at the place where I got pierced, there was a huge variety of different different colours of diamante. But I just went for a plain, silver coloured stainless steel curved barbell with a clear diamante, as shown right now. This is the same jewellery I've used since getting pierced. I've never changed it, never had a reason to. I love the piercing as it is, and plus it hasn't fully healed yet. I'll get into that later. Now for what you're all probably waiting to hear is how much did it hurt? And in my opinion, it didn't hurt too much. It was quite a bearable pain. I would rate it 3.5 out of 10 on the pain scale, just considering that my rook was 8 out of 10 and I would probably rate low piercings to be about 2. Belly button piercings are a surface piercing, which means they just pierce through skin and a tiny bit of flesh. So the pain is very similar to that of a low piercing, except it's just on your belly button, which is sometimes considered a little bit more of an intimate area, a little bit more vulnerable. So you're probably gonna feel more pain there because there's a lot more nerves. But just take into consideration that I do have a somewhat high pain tolerance for sharp pains like piercings. When you get any piercing, no matter if it's a belly button, if it's an ear piercing, if it's a lip piercing, your blood sugar levels will drop significantly. So I felt quite lightheaded after, which is completely normal if you do too. So just have some sugary sweets at the ready for when you have gotten your piercing done, just so you can eat them afterwards and get your blood sugar levels up. And the healing process was a bitch. I could not sleep on it for ages, and yes, I am one of those weirdos who sleep on their stomach, don't at me, and it just kept getting caught on my clothes, especially trousers and stuff. Average healing time is anywhere between 6 and 12 months, but I've had mine done for 10 months and it still flares up now and again. So it just really depends on how well you look after it, how good your immune system is at the time, so it really just depends on the person. So if you're at 14 months and it still hasn't healed, just know that it's completely normal. To clean, soak twice a day with saline solution for the first 3 months as demonstrated in the clip right now, and then I just cleaned it twice a week after that 3 months, just so it continues being washed basically. Don't over clean it or else it will wash out the natural good bacteria and white blood cells out of the area you want to heal, because that will slow down the healing process because white blood cells combat infections and stuff. To make saline solution, it's very simple. It's just 1 teaspoon, aka 2.5 grams of natural sea salt, mixed in with 1 cup or 8 ounces of warm water. Mix it up and just put it on your piercing. It's as simple as that. And now for some tips that I've learned through my experience that I'm willing to share to you. Wear loose fitting clothes, especially trousers. Avoid anything high-waisted and belts. Belt buckles are the worst when you're trying to heal a belly button piercing because it just keeps getting caught in it and it like rips it out and it's just horrible. The pain is intense. So floaty dresses are just perfect for this and they look super cute in the summer. Avoid sleeping on your stomach for at least 1 month. Avoid intense ab exercise for at least 1 month after getting it pierced. And avoid going to public swimming pools and hot tubs for as long as you can while it's healing, because you don't even know how dirty those places are. Like, they are just grotty. And this last note is just something that you might want to consider, a little bit of a warning if you want to consider getting your belly button pierced. Some people might not be able to get them done depending on your anatomy. For instance, people who are too underweight, too overweight, or have an outy belly button, the belly button ring might not be able to fit, if you know what I mean. Even if you do fall into these categories, you still might be able to get it done. Just consult your piercer beforehand if your anatomy is compatible with this type of piercing, and if you can't get it done, don't be too disheartened because there are so many other badass piercings you could get. And for heaven's sake, get it done at a professional, clean place that uses a hollow needle, not a gun. Don't go to your friend, don't go to an amateur, don't go to some back alley place, go to somewhere that's certified and has a good reputation basically, because it may be cheaper to do so, but do you really want to risk your health just for a cheaper price? If a belly button piercing goes wrong, it could rip out and you'll have scarring for life. Your belly button will split and it'll be like 2 little bits hanging over and it just won't look good. That will be there for life. And you could get an infection that could risk your life, basically. Nice way to brighten the mood, I guess. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please give this a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload, just hit the little bell wherever it is on the screen. And you'll be seeing me in the next video. Bye guys.